Corner in the building, strap in, buckle up, let's fly high. Flying higher together, y'all know the vibe. Ultimate flights and community for learning and fun, let's go. Friday night we taking off, that's a community flight. From general aviation to jets, we soaring through the night. Helicopters spin, gliders on the wind, airliners touching down, let the party begin. Yo, I'm streaming live, all types of craft, from Cessnas to Boeing, gotta feel that draft. Sometimes an ATV riding off-road, other days we flying, yeah we floating in the mode. Add-on reviews, man, I'm deep in the game, from yokes to pedals, gotta up your aim. Hardware on deck, tutorials so clean, watch and you learn how to chase that dream. Sizzling high in the skies, we gon' ride, with sizzling popcorn, you know we fly wide. Flying higher together, having fun, no stress, we the ultimate crew, we the very best. Hey, hey, we learn and we play in the virtual sky every single day. Check the stream, show is going down live. Friday night flights, yeah, the whole crew thrives. Air traffic steady chat, everyone's in sync. From taxi to takeoff, we link up, no cake. Heli to the pad, we hover with precision. Tutorial, you're so fired, yeah, I'm making your decision. Got that Airbus flair, Boeing in the flow, MSFS magic, it's the only way to go. We got reviews for the gear, from joysticks to screens, flights and setups that fulfill your dreams. Getting deep in the add-ons, flying past the rest. With sizzling popcorn, we only fly the best. Sizzling high in the skies, we gon' ride, with sizzling popcorn, you know we fly wide. Flying higher together, having fun, no stress, we the ultimate crew, we the very best. Hey, hey, we learn and we play in the virtual sky every single day. Yeah, we got that altitude, never gonna quit. Flying high, flying free, we legit. Every stream, every flight, every new review. From the cockpit to the crew, we reppin' for you. Add-on so slick, hardware's on the block. MSFS flying, yeah, it's non-stop. Learning while we laugh, soaring to new heights. Come and catch a ride, it's Friday night flight. Sizzling high in the skies, we gon' ride, with sizzling popcorn, you know we fly wide. Flying higher together, having fun, no stress, we the ultimate crew, we the very best. Hey, hey, we learn and we play in the virtual sky every single day. Flying higher together, yeah, that's how we roll. Your ultimate flight sim fam, reaching every goal. Sizzling popcorn, we out here doing it right. In the skies we rise, yo, let's take that flight.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a great day. And by the way, I know some of you might actually be in Australia, so it's morning over there. It's still night, Tuesday night over here in Eastern Canada. So welcome everybody. We're taking a look at Impulse Simulations, their brand new Port Lincoln Airport. It's going to be releasing Friday night in Australia. Back here in the Western Hemisphere, it'll be Friday morning, like super early morning. So we're going to take a look at the airport. We're I don't know, probably like 5,000 feet up. We'll go down. We'll take a look at the airport. I was going to fly the Rex, the Saab 340, but the thing is I've never flown it, period. It didn't exist in 2020 and 2024, and I've never flown it. And we don't have the Q400 yet from Majestic. Hey, come on, Majestic. Hurry up. So those are two specific aircraft that fly in and out of Port Lincoln, because Port Lincoln, it's pretty much connecting to Adelaide, and then there's a town in between here and Perth that it connects to. But most of these, the Rex and the Qantas, the Q400 flights are all to Adelaide. So let's take the drone camera. Let's go zoom on down. Let's take a look at this. And if you have any questions while we're at it, let me know in the chat. But so what I've decided to do is fly with a TBM, the 930. That way it's more of a GA flight than an airliner. And you've got here the you've got the two runways with the pavement, and then you've got two you've got the one runway and then two dirt strips. And you got some hangars for the general aviation. And I spawned in here yesterday with the Rex, and I took one of these parking spots. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have parked there. But these will all fit your GA aircraft. And when you're looking at the gates, they're all parking. I think you're going to want to go with, I think like the top 5 is over by the gate. Well, again, it's not really gates, but over in the like airliner section. These don't open. That'd be a nice little touch, but no, they don't open. And really, I don't know if they did open, would you actually go there every time and pretend it's like your hangar? I don't know. I personally don't. It's like it's nice to see once, and then after that, it's like so parking lot. Oh, I'm driving on the wrong way, I guess. But the guys, they've added a bunch of details. You see here, airport shuttle plus 13 cabs, which I would expect these would be, they would be local cabs. Yeah, I know what you're all waiting for. You want to see what the airport looks like. So Port Lincoln Airport, really nice. When you're far, you can see there's a little bit of writing. Let's start over here. We'll come into the main doors. That could be, and I'm not sure what the flickering is. If it's, I've got DLSS because I need DLSS on for the MH60. But yeah, look at that, nice little prop airplane. Jack's story, some history. Then you've got the two lineups for Rex and Qantas. And the thing is I've got say intentions, and the traffic injection, it actually injected Rex, the Saab 340, and the Qantas Link Q400. We'll see that when we get on the other side. But, and this is really nicely done. Welcome to Port Lincoln Airport. Proudly owned and operated by the District Council of Lower Eyre Peninsula. It's exactly what I saw when I looked up the airport. And if you're not sure where the airport is, like just before we continue on, I'll just bring up the tablet. There's Adelaide. It's like a 30-45 minute flight in the TBM, but we're in Australia, so it's like the eastern side of the middle of Australia, and right on the ocean. I don't know which ocean you want to call it, if it's the Pacific, the Indian, or Antarctic. You can call it whatever you want, but it's an ocean because the next piece of land after that, it's quite far away. So that's where we are. And when I was looking at when I was loading into this airport, I did notice there is a Port Lincoln Airport here also, a different ICAO code. And then here is Kangaroo Island. So what we're going to do is, once we get to Adelaide, on our way back, we'll stop. We'll try to go low, see if we could actually see some kangaroo. Because who knows? Like in 2024, you might see some fauna. And the thing is the way back, we'll do it later on so that it's like a sunset so that we can take a look at the airports in the dark. That way you can see the lighting and all that kind of stuff. So let's put the tablet away. I bet the washrooms are back here. Oh, where was it? There was actually washrooms made. Oh, that was a Pyrig. Pyrig Birmingham. They had the toilets, they had the urinals, everything. Bendigo Bank, local bank. The store's closed. This must be the arrival, the luggage pickup. And it tells you here, welcome to Lower Eyre Peninsula. Oh, I bypassed security. I guess I'm on the arrival side, but here you go. You got Rex Regional Express at gate 2 and gate number 1, Qantas. And like I said, this is the St. Intentions traffic injection. And the reason why I know that is when I looked at this yesterday, there was no aircraft at the stand. And in my settings, I don't have any AI traffic like from the sim. I don't have that. So I know it's the St. Intentions traffic. So this is the baggage area. And there's your arrivals. Over here, it's more baggage. So if you got a lot of baggage in your life, this is where you go. Simulator. I just wish we had a Q400. And I would have thought someone would have done a Q400 even before Majestic. So you've got the Port Lincoln Flying Club. Little hangar there. And like I said, the GA hangars. Now we're going to go on to the other side. I'm not sure what this is. Staff parking. Okay. It's staff parking. That's what it is. Airport administration. Okay. Then over here, you've got your air charter. You got me wasting fuel with the engine started. Yeah, and the thing is I didn't want to take the Saab because I didn't want the Saab to be, you know, the focus of the flights. Like I wanted the airport. So TBM, I can fly that. And Tuna City Aviation. So I did ask I brought on a tour guide today, so with Say Intentions, and she was telling me that this is known for tuna fishing. So then I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Tuna City Aviation. So there you go, Tuna City Aviation. And I bet you those are there right now, because it's got to be hard to take those things out if you got a freighter thingamajig there. Fuel truck, Aerotech, quicker, safer, easier. Aerotech. Maybe I should call myself Aerotech. All my flights are Aerotech. Quicker, safer, and easier. Maybe not the safer and easier part. And there you go. If you're looking to get into the truck world, Australia, you could start off right here. You've got your load, and then you pick up, and you just got to wait till they actually release the game, and then you can do some trucking. Some Australian trucking. You might be driving for a long time before you see another city. Then we've got a few crop dusters. Aerotech. CFS aviation operations, so another hangar. We're live weather, so it is like I think it's 9 a.m. because Australian Eastern Time, I think Port Lincoln is actually behind that. We'll take a look at a tablet once we get in. Oh, that was easy. And the other thing is just before getting started, I went and I tested my mic for Say Intentions, and it wasn't working. Then I pressed again, and the button, like, it didn't. I heard a snap. Now it used to be like a spring. Now it just stays in position. I'm like, oh, shoot. So I tried to change the button. ATIS wasn't working. We might just have to just wing it. Let me see if I can get center, because we have CTAF, center, FIS. I think FIS, Flight Information Service. Let's try center. Sizzling Popcorn 123 requesting VFR flight following from Port Lincoln to Adelaide. I don't think so. All right, we'll go without that, but I think we still have our tour guide. Tour guide, Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here and ready to share some interesting facts about our surroundings.
Sweet. And on the stream, you got Yankee Papa Lima Charlie, so we're good. Let's take off the brakes. Oh wait, my brakes are on this side now. Parking brakes off. Yeah, fuel imbalance, because we've been running the fuel. Well, okay, let's go. Let's just re-add some fuel. Total fuel, let's go 50%. Now, you got to be careful here, but it's not like we're going to get any damage, but the Qantas is sticking out a little bit. So we're going to go this way. Actually, I just need to orient myself. Let's go this way. I'm not a local, so I might be going the wrong way. I just might be loco. Let's go back inside. Could take a look at the chart for here. Okay, yeah, take a right, then we'll take off from runway 01. Well, it's telling me to go left, then take off from 19. So really, I should have stayed there. There's no big dips in the taxiway, so that's good. Just one thing is, shouldn't this be the other way? Because if I'm coming off of the runway, I should be able to come off the runway, but I should be stopping to go on the runway. I'm not a pilot, but I also just picked that up this week. I knew about it, but I'd watched some stuff about taxiways and signs, and I'm like, wait a second, isn't that the opposite of what it should be? You can let me know in the chat. Because it's just like on the road, a dotted line you can cross, but a solid line you can't. Well, actually here, if it's a dotted and solid, you could pass. If it's two solids, you can't pass. If there's only one line and it's solid, you can pass. But that's not on the highway. That's on the. We'll put that away for now. And just to clarify, this is a preview, so maybe Josh might see that and then realize it is wrong and be able to fix it by release. I don't know, but this is it's a preview build. What things could still change between now and Friday night. All right, let's get flaps. And here we go. Let's go. Oh, I didn't put any lights on. Sorry for the purists. You're up. Flaps retracted. Get it into the green. I just want to I need like a stool here. Okay, here we go. Trim this. You're probably thinking, wait a second, aren't we going to Adelaide? That's the other way. Yeah, we are. Let's go to the outside. I'm wondering if they did anything here. Because the ship, it just pops out to me a little bit. We'll go take a look and then we'll turn around and go to Adelaide. So Adelaide, we'll go to the Impulse Simulations Adelaide. It's like version 1.5.4. It's like the latest version. They're currently working on V2. Yes, MK Studios just released their Adelaide just a couple of weeks ago. I actually almost went there, but I didn't. Now I'm going to Impulse Simulations Adelaide. I don't know, that could just be... I didn't know if there was like a landmark added, but again, there's that blue. All right, I'm gonna descend. I want to take a look to see if there's... I want to take a look if... Is that Impulse Simulations, or could also be something from World Update Australia, but I don't imagine, because that's from 2020, like about 4 years ago. Yeah, because it goes out to that cruise ship. There's a couple of...
Sink rate.
Yeah, I know, sink rate.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Oh.
Pull up.
It's-
Pull up.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
At our 1 o'clock position, about 3 miles out, you can see the stunning Boston Bay. This picturesque bay is not just a pretty face, it has a rich maritime history. It was named after Boston, Lincolnshire, in England, and it has been a vital part of Port Lincoln's fishing industry since the early 1800s. The bay is known for its beautiful beaches and crystal clear waters, making it a popular spot for both locals and tourists. You might even spot some boats out there, as it's a hotspot for fishing and sailing enthusiasts. Legend has it that the bay is home to some pretty big fishtails, so if you hear any stories about the one that got away, you know where they came from. So keep your eyes peeled. You might just see a fisherman trying to reel in the big one.
goes down. Just passing by Port Lincoln. Yeah, right there. And I'm not sure when the Adelaide V2 will come out, but it's still in the works, even with MK Studios. To me, they could do, like, it's a tough position because, yeah, somebody else got the latest update first, but I'm pretty sure MK Studios is not local, so they're gonna get their information, but then Impulse Simulations are local, and they can add some things that locals would get, especially if Adelaide's your home airport. But I find, like, it's all across Microsoft Flight Simulator, whether it's 2020 or 2024, your pilot view is always like, you've got your PFD is like right in front of you, and it's like blown up. I'm pretty sure when you're flying, your head is not below the top. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go mostly over water. So magenta line's gonna have us go the fastest route, but I'm not worried about the fastest route. I'm more about take in the scenery. Pressure off. And some people, they hate the 2024 clouds. To me, they're even better. And I am on the Sim Update 3 beta. And it also depends on what you have for your anti-aliasing and your graphics settings, your graphics card. There's a lot to it. Obviously, if I have a 1080, well, not going to really be able to run the sim. But, oh yeah, we're way off. Fuel imbalance. Yeah, you gotta watch out. You don't want to click too fast here. Click too fast and you turn off the fuel tank selector and you're toast. Where's my range on this scroll cast? No.
TCAS test failed.
Thanks for a super chat, Marsh. Thanks for the support. Oh, whoops. I was trying to leave a tip for my parking shuttle driver, Jose. Carry on. Tablet. So again, what we'll do is we'll go to Adelaide. On the way back, we'll go to over at Kangaroo Island, see if we can see any fauna. I doubt it, but who knows? Then I can take a picture and then I can check it off my list. I haven't done that since like Christmas. The world photographer mode. I think I got all of New York City, but after that, I tried doing some African safari stuff. And it was like so hard to find some of these animals. And I was like, I give up. If York said he was going to give like $100 to the first person, maybe I might put more effort. But if it was like 10,000, yeah, definitely I'd be searching day and night. Oh. It's my... Where's the barometer? Oh, right there. Now we're up there. Almost at the back to the magenta line. I don't like autopilot and general aviation. I guess you gotta use it in real life for IFR, but IFR conditions, but I'm more of a let's go VFR and The other thing with autopilot, if you don't have it on, you got to, if you got to go to the bathroom, well, if you got to go to the washroom, sorry. And Marsh, that's your new word. You're going to look weird in Texas calling it a washroom. You're going to be like, what, are you a Canuck? You'll say, yeah, I'm a Vancouver Canuck. But yeah, if you got to go to the washroom, you got to trim out the aircraft or land. I did that, 4 years ago on a 32.5-hour stream from Halifax down to San Diego in a 152, no autopilot. I had just landed, refueled, took a break. And as soon as I got back in the cockpit, I had to go to the bathroom like right away. And I was already airborne, so I was like, I don't want to land anymore. So I trimmed it out, hurried up. Bathroom's like right there, right behind the wall. Hurried up, pissed, came back, and the aircraft was just starting to lean over to one side. I was like, wow, that was great. Now we're on the other side of the magenta line. Do you have anything else to tell us about the area?
At our 12 o'clock position, about 10 miles out, you can see the stunning Lake Hart. This lake is a large salt lake that is often dry, but when it fills up, it creates a beautiful mirror effect reflecting the sky. It's a favorite spot for photographers and nature lovers, especially during the rare occasions when it has water. The lake is also home to a variety of bird species, making it a great place for birdwatching. Local folklore suggests that the lake was once a meeting place for indigenous tribes, who would gather to share stories and celebrate. So, if you see some shimmering water, it might just be Lake Hart putting on a show.
And one thing I noticed at the airport, I thought, well, maybe it was the airport, but on the GPS, I couldn't see the strip. But it's the same thing here. Like, I should see that below me is water, but it's showing that it's land. And I can tell below me is not land. So yeah, it's not the airport, it's the aircraft. And I'm not sure if Asobo did the updating to this, or who did the updating, or if any updating was done to bring it to 2024. I hope there was updating. Now we've got Adelaide in the radio, so
E10, dew point 9er, QNH1024, arriving and departing runways 5, 12, transition level 110, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information in you. Adelaide International Airport, information in you. 23.
well, I tried to do my button and yet it snapped even more. Thanks. Sizzling Popcorn 123 asks requesting flight following into Adelaide. No, that didn't work. I think I might be able to unscrew it to try to fix the spring, maybe. Trying to get this to split PFD settings. Well, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Hey Janet, what's this this island?
That's a great question. The island you're looking at is called Kangaroo Island. It's known for its stunning natural beauty and diverse wildlife,
Oh, it is
including
kangaroo.
kangaroos, koalas, and sea lions. The island was first discovered by European explorers in 1802, and it's now a popular destination for nature lovers and adventure seekers. You can even find some amazing hiking trails and pristine beaches there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the magenta line is on the other side, so we're getting closer to it, but we're not on it. Will we be able to see the kangaroos in the simulator?
In the simulator, you might might not see real kangaroos, but if we were flying over Kangaroo Island, you'd definitely have a chance to spot them hopping around. They love to graze in the open fields, especially during the early morning or late afternoon.
I'm not sure what my settings are for fauna, if it's like ultra or if it's like low. If it's low, we're not going to see anything. So if you're just joining us right now, we just took off from Port Lincoln in Australia. We're on our way to Adelaide. So we just took a look at Impulse Simulations brand new Port Lincoln Airport that comes out this Friday night in Australia. Western Hemisphere, it's like Friday morning, early morning for us. What do we got? We got an issue here. Cabin altitude. All right. I'll fix that. And once we get to Adelaide, this is the version 1.5.4, something like that, by Impulse Simulations. We'll get there. And then we'll turn back around, go back to Port Lincoln, but this time in the evening, so that we have a sunset when we get to Port Lincoln. So then you can see the airport day and night. But it's showing the altitude 10,000. That it's still in the red at 10,000. I thought this aircraft could go up much higher, but guess not. Unless I need more. There. It's just I need a more throttle. Yeah, that's all I needed. More throttle for the altitude. And I think I might actually have Adelaide landmarks from Orbix also installed. Nice day to go cloud surfing. I want to change the range. Oh, there we go. There we go. Much better. And hopefully that flight plan will just stay there. That way, I just keep it for the way back. So I need... We're descending about 1,000 to 1,500 feet per minute. Q and H, let's flip that. Can we... It's in inches.
And if flight following is requested, read
10
back all runway and hold short instructions.
1021 on. It's not going to be accurate, but pretty much using visual anyway, so. my comms mic won't work. Well, the mic works, but the button, push the talk button, it's not going to work. So if there's any aircraft going into land before me, I'll just give them way. But really, it's gonna fly right through them anyways. And I saw, for say intentions, the GA injected traffic is now with the partners, so it's in alpha, but it's only in the US right now. I was hoping that it was around the world, that we'd get some stuff in Port Lincoln, but I was actually surprised to see the Rex and the Qantas was there, and in the Saab 340 and the Q400. That was really nice. I wonder if they picked up that I was about to do a flight there. So I was like landing in Edinburgh last Friday, and I just got Erica to ask the Reverend O'Neill, called upon him to pray for our landing. And just after that, it was like this whole alarm thing going off, and everybody pay attention. Sizzling Popcorn is streaming right now and is about to land at Edinburgh. It's like, what? It's crazy. I was driving. Did we see any roos? No, but we went by Ruse Island. It's got to be the runway. A little bit of rain here. So let's descend, because I have to. ILS approach? Nope. This is going to be a Sizzling Popcorn approach. Hey, forget about VFR and IFR. It's SFR. Sizzling flight rules. Actually, no, that is not the runway. Might have to do it like a bush flight. Fly by it first. Let's trim this up. Oh. Yes. Shut up. Shut up. Trying to slow this thing down. There you go. On the outside. Who cares about landing gear? Shoot. flaps 1. We're gonna go to flaps 5 today. All right there, co-pilot.
Landing gear.
Ooh, yeah.
Landing gear.
That landing gear.
Landing gear.
I can feel that landing gear. Glide slope. Glide slope. So we must be really close if I've got 4 whites. I think, yeah, flaps fully retracted.
At our 1 o'clock position, about 6 kilometers out, you can see the Adelaide Airport. This airport has been serving as a major gateway to South Australia since it opened in 1955. It's the 5th busiest airport in Australia and handles millions of passengers each year. The airport is not just a hub for domestic flights.
See that?
It also connects to various
Traffic is
international
waiting.
destinations, making it a vital part of the region's economy. Fun fact, the airport's terminal was designed to resemble a bird in flight, which is quite fitting given that we're up in the air right now. So as we fly over, just imagine all the adventures that have started right here at Adelaide Airport.
Don't you dare. This is my runway. Back off. Oh yeah.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Too
Too low.
low.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
The glass on this is really bad.
Terrain. Too low. 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 Terrain.
G'day 236 contact Melbourne Centre on 132.6.
Switching to Melbourne Centre on 132.6, Jetta 236.
I feel those brakes. It really rumbles. It's like rumble in the Bronx. Yeah, you see, I'm gonna have to tell Josh that because here it's the right way. Unless the taxiing, they do taxiing a little different. I don't know. I'm going to taxi back to the runway. We'll do a quick drone around here. So this is the current version, but they will have a V2. I'm not sure when.
Departure velocity 139 or 12000 for 4000.
Like here,
Velocity
I'm supposed to
13901 radar contact. Climb and maintain 11 1000.
Climb
Okay,
11
so-
11000, velocity 139 or 1.
Yeah, because someone harped on me like 2 weeks ago, right at the end of a stream. It's like, He was throwing the FAA book at me. I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, to help me out and like to teach me something, that would be fine. But just the attitude was, and it's tough to be able to, know the attitude. But
Adelaide approach, Qantas 733, flight level 150.
like just from text,
Qantas
but it
733,
was
radar contact.
it was pretty much like it wasn't constructive at all. Okay, fuel selector. We'll get more fuel to go back. So we're here at Adelaide. Let's take a look. Oh, there's the fire department. You can tell right off the bat. So this would have been built originally in 2020 and then made compatible for 2024. Version 2, I don't know what it'll be. If it'll be 2024 made and then brought back to 2020, or if it's going to be 2024 exclusive. Not sure. Well, let's watch him. Wow, that's nice. And if you're just showing up and you're not from Australia,
Velocity 413, radar contact. Climate
this is
maintained,
not
13,
Port Lincoln.
13,000.
Up
This
to
is not
13,
Port Lincoln.
13,000, velocity 413.
Vickers Vimy. Check into SA. Plan on doing many ops out of Port Lincoln. Nice. Never heard of it until I saw it just in the last week. I'm like, I gotta give some love to my Australian viewers. So there's like 3 to 5% from Australia. So I gotta come down here sometime. IKEA. I come down here just to shop at IKEA. Wishing a dev would do a good YSDU. Perfect for the Saab 340. Have you flown the 340 in 2024? Because I had never flown it. I was gonna fly it, but then I saw there was some bugs with it. I didn't know if they were fixed or what, and I was like, I'm not even gonna take a chance. I don't want to spend an hour of the stream just trying to fix the plane. I just want to fly. So I went with the TBM. Pilatus. There's the Rex.
Qantas, 733. Proceed direct or Gugu. Cleared for the yard nav. X. Runway 05 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 3000 until established.
Down
That's,
to 3000 cleared for the RNAV X runway 05 approach Qantas 733.
That's definitely IFR flying, but it's going to be SFR flying now. All right, let's go back to the cockpit.
Qantas 733 contact Adelaide Tower on 120.5.
Over to Adelaide Tower on 120.5 E Qantas 733.
Gonna
Adelaide
refuel.
departure, RXA 4357, flight level 130. RXA 4357, radar contact.
Whoa, I didn't want to see your hand. Okay, we got parking brake pressure off, auto cell. My fuel. Okay. 85, 84. We'll be good to go back. Right, then let's go back here. Can we get these guys? Comms. It's the wrong one. That's why. Throttle should be 60. Adelaide clearance, sizzling popcorn 123, looking for VFR clearance to Port Lincoln. I don't think it, the other way it's working. Oh, it's on. Yeah, I made a mistake again. I put it on throttle. No. Want comms. Want stick. Comms, stick. And then 16. Add. Should be good now. Adelaide clearance, sizzling popcorn 123, requesting VFR clearance to Port Lincoln. It's on throttle again. Hi. Stick, 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 stick. Stick, and then 16. Add it. So I see it. Flight stick and flight stick, 16, 17. Let's try. Test, 1, 2, 3. Hello? Okay. It's not me, it's the St. Engines, because it's actually flipping it. And I'm not even sure what button 16 is on my my yoke. That's fine. We'll be able to get out of here. Should be able to go, and then straight should then take us back to the runway. Okay. Parking brakes. Parking brake off. Gotta make your stop. Get the clearance and then cross over. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this at night or in the evening. We could do that after takeoff. We can change the time. Oh yeah, I should definitely be able to go at the first turn off. Plane just about to land. Yeah, look at that. It's on the map and it's right there in front of us. Qantas. The other day, I think it was like in Birmingham or Edinburgh. I was like, what's Qantas doing up here? And then I realized once I got closer, it was Turkish Airlines. Oh, and the sim actually wanted me on final going the other way, going into 2-3. It's crazy. Thanks for the gifted sub, Marsh.
Welcome, stranger. You have just broken the access code to this game. A game in which your destiny depends upon your own decisions and where the ultimate weapon is your mind.
And that is true. Help. I don't know how to fly this plane. Pretty much all my flights are like that. I just try to gain a 1% more knowledge every time. But Tenor Amoeba, welcome to the crew. Welcome to economy class. You'll see, I was going to say Friday, actually, I don't know. I might be doing on my commercial flights. What I'll do is I'll get drinks on the live streams to all the channel members, economy and first class. Obviously, Marsh is at first class, and he's got like 1945 wines kind of thing. But yeah, I think this Friday I'm gonna do a firefighting mission in the CL 145. We'll do that live. Probably put a bunch of fires somewheres, and it'll probably take a couple hours to get it out. Oh, I have my flaps all the way, so fully retracted. Flaps for landing or for takeoff, and let's go. Get your Singapore scenery ready. You have a ULR flight in your future. Yeah, so it does say 8, but we are up to shut up, too low. But we are up to now 9. Once we hit 25 channel members, I will do the ultimate 19.5 hour flight from Singapore to JFK in the A350 ultra long range aircraft. That is going to be, that's going to be a stream if it happens. It all depends on you guys, not on me. I'll show up. I just need you guys to show up this month. So it goes till the end of August. The target is end of August to get to 25. If a stretch goal, if we were to get to 100, I would do the whole flight in VR. I'm not counting on that because I wouldn't be looking forward to VRing for 24 hours. Like, it's gonna be just tough alone, just trying to stay awake for that long. All right, let's turn around. Maybe not. Oh, I'm in a different. Oh shoot, my landing gear. There we go. It's just because I wanted to show you what the landing gear looks like in the sim. That's it. Because like I was flying the MH60 last week, and I kept seeing the gear down. I kept putting the gear up, but it wasn't moving. But I'm like, I thought the landing gear retracted, but it doesn't. At least not on the Romeo, Sierra, and Tango. Let's pull some G's here. Engaging autopilot. What, are you getting married to the autopilot? Is that your German husband? It's quite inflatable. Yeah, that is the Orbix landmarks for Adelaide. You can see the probably cricket or AFL, Aussie rules football. Let's go just above the clouds. I did say Kangaroo Island. Let's see. Oh, we weren't over Kangaroo Island. This is Kangaroo Island. She was calling that Kangaroo Island. I think she's in the Champ Patate. And for all the non-French, that is, she's in the potato fields. Meaning she's like in left field. Sorry, that's a baseball term. So in Australia, I know there's baseball there. I was trying to see if I had the song there. But I don't think I do. I don't think this is the right song. Oh. No, it's not the right song.
It's streaming time, and we're ready to roll. Sizzle popcorn live. Let's.
No, don't have the old song, the old theme song. We can shut that down. Oh yeah, Marsh, while you were driving home, I was saying how my comms, my push to talk button, I went to press it, and then I tried to press it again, and it's like you like hold it back on the throttle, you hold it back, and then it springs like as soon as you release. Like it releases. All of a sudden I heard like crunch. It didn't release. But now it's just like a flop. So I can't use it anymore. fuel imbalance. So on the return, when we go to land, do we go on the paved runway or do we go on the dirt runway? We're in a TBM. It's not like we're in a Saab or a Q400. Actually, on that note, I'm going to go ahead a couple hours. Oh, or at max speed. No, that wasn't what? Yeah, and I didn't go to Kangaroo Island because she said we wouldn't see them in the sim anyway, so like save the time. Was it Big and Rich? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Save a kangaroo. Don't fly on Kangaroo Island. You might get eaten by sharks. But I guess there must be some sharks in the area because I think it's a cab, like something shark. Is there like a rudder trim on this? Because I'm like holding the stick to the left. Like I'm not really much forward. I've got that pretty much settled. It's more so if I just let it go, we're going to the right. I just realized we're on a normal dump. I wouldn't want to be on a abnormal dump, that's for sure. And I know if you're in Australia right now, you're at work. You got me on a second screen. And if you're in Europe, well, you ain't watching me. It's like past midnight. And if you're in like North America, well, it's evening. Welcome everybody. Pretty much good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. But hey, I just skipped about like 12 hours right here. You're not sure where you are? Yeah, you're probably jet lagged from Vancouver. I'm in about 3 different time zones. But this is not the right one either. Because we're like 10 hours ahead. You're in, yes, I saw former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau give you your Canadian citizenship. You know, you become a Canadian citizen, and then shortly after, the Americans are going to be like, no, you got to cut up that passport. Oh, and by the way, next week, you got to reapply for a U.S. passport because the Canadian one won't be any good. I'm a Tex-Mexican. Yeah. Katy Perry is May 5th cousin, third remove. Yeah. Yeah, because the other day my wife saw, like, I showed her that he was at Katy Perry's concert, like, not like front row, but like close enough. Like, she's like, okay, what's the big deal? I'm like, yeah, but they were at a dinner together, just the two of them. She's like, okay. I'm like, it could have been romantic. I don't know. And she just broke up with, like, I think it's Orlando Bloom. Like, I don't keep up with that stuff. She's an astronaut, you know? Yeah. Yeah, maybe Trudeau, he kissed a girl and he liked it. I don't know. Who knows? Cherry chapstick? Something like that? I don't know. Thanks again, Marsh, for the gifted membership. I'm gonna...
Welcome, stranger. You have just broken the access code to this game. A game in which your destiny depends upon your own decisions and where the ultimate weapon is your mind.
Thanks again, Marsh. ATC Swede. He's probably in bed right now. But welcome aboard, ATC Swede. I will have to go fly in Sweden, and I'll ask you to be my air traffic control via chat. I'll probably give you the wrong answers, but we can try. If you've never tried ATC, I know it's like, it could be nerve-wracking, especially with live ATC, like when you're on VATSIM. Like I've had some like good experiences and like 50% good experiences, 50% just plain rude bad experience. But with say intentions, you never have a rude experience. And I can actually put it on student pilot, and it gives me more information than what regular ATC would do. And it's a little more lenient on my readback. But I was thinking about graduating very soon up to regular, but when it comes to VFR flying, I don't know the ins and outs of what to say. So I think VFR, I'm gonna just stay to student pilots. Maybe for that ultra, that 19.5-hour flight that is getting closer and closer, because we're now down to 15 members till that happens, and we've got plenty of days left in the month. What is this? August 5th? I know the Aussies are going to say, no, it's August 6th. I know, I live in the past. Sorry, guys. I really live in the past. Hey, and by the way, when Port Lincoln releases later this week, guess what? North America gets it first, because we're going to get it Friday morning. Australians are going to get it Friday night. We're going to get it at the same time. Don't get fooled. Son of a gun. Last week, Miltech Simulations come out with the MH60 and the Mission Hub. I had advanced preview of it, but when it came to the actual date, they didn't say a specific time. They just said that last Thursday it was going to release July 31st. And you know what? In the Discord, people were just harping at them like the whole day. It's the 31st. It's not out. Why is it not out? Why is it not out? All day long. And guess what? I had some videos on the channel, and people started commenting and harping on my channel about Miltech Simulations, and shame on them for not releasing it. It's like there's like 4 hours left in a day, or it's like 2 hours into my next day. Hey, yo, they said Europe. And on top of that, the day, it goes by GMT. So when GMT hits midnight, yeah, then you can complain. 2 hours before the end of the day, GMT, it was out. But it was like, shame on them. They told us it was going to release today, and it hasn't released. Well, dude, the date's not over. So, people, I know you guys are going to be a lot nicer with Impulse Simulation, so it'll show up like Friday night. If it's Saturday morning, hey, don't worry, the simulator's not going away. Who's that? Go Navy. He must be a MH60 Romeo flyer. Go Navy. Welcome aboard. Thanks for a sub. I thought ATC Swede said something, but I'm like, no, he's asleep. With a lingonberry juice chaser. What? I have to work on Friday. I have to miss so many things on Friday. The Intergovernmental Negotiation Committee on the United Nations Framework Convention of International Tax. Sounds as boring as I was going to say as my job, but the bookkeeping stuff is boring. Taxes are more interesting, more lucrative. International Cat Day, and now the release of YPLC. Yes, YPLC, not YBBB. I don't even know what YBBB is. nor what the other guy said. Ants Gaming. He said YSDU. That sounds like a student. Sounds like a student union thing. Although those student union days long past for me. Talking about long past, it's my phone's telling me it's my bedtime. Gotta stop simming so I can sleep to start simming some more, right? We're right on point with the sun. Someone's now gonna argue no. Okay, we're back. We're on the yellow line, not the magenta line. Oh, I was gonna say I'm like dropping like a pancake here, but it's not actually not that bad. But talking about pancakes, Marsh, did you get your sirop d'érable from the what's those big trees out there on the west coast? You're 3 nanometers off the center. Yeah. That's when they tell you to buzz off. Look at my landing. Yeah, you're 2 millimeters off the center line. It's like, yeah, buddy, if you tried to do it, you'd be like on to the next runway. My $46 Canadian sirop d'érable from duty free. Wow. Yeah, Carney gouged you. It's like, oh, that's an American. We're gonna charge some duties on the way out. We're gonna call it duty free, but we're just gonna include it in the price. You know that stuff is just like water from a tree. They boil it, add some sugar to it, and then they sell it at a massive premium. But actually, where does the bottle come from? Is it from like Quebec or Ontario, or is it, or does it have like weed infused, like, because it's like British Columbia? It's probably like weed infused. Or does it have like dirt infused from all the tree huggers out there? Which runway are we looking for? It's a good question. Always know which runway you're going to before you land. It helps a lot. It's runway 19, because that's where I was supposed to take off from. Wait, no, that's actually how I took off, was 19. Yep. Cosman and Web Sirop d'Érable is rye barrel aged. Wow. I think that's why you got it at the duty free. Duty free is mostly alcohol, cigarettes and alcohol, and Oasis, by the way. Cigarettes and alcohol. Can you name me an Aussie band that's like popular in North America? Trying to think of one, but I know popular Australian wine, Yellowtail. That's pretty good. Or I think Jackson Triggs is, because they had like a product placement in the movie Australia back in 2008 when I was Sizzling Popcorn, the film critic. And it was that article, which was a press release that I just slapped onto the website. And when I was on the red carpet for the Oscars in 2009, the week I didn't have access the night of, but all week I did a interview with the vice president of the vineyard providing the wine for the governor's ball, which is like right after the Oscars is like their or maybe it's the night before, because I think the Oscar parties afterwards, like the Vogue Oscar party, was right next to my hotel, which is why I got the hotel in the first place. And I had even called up New York City to try to get in. They said, we haven't sent invites, but we'll let you know. I never heard anything. But talking to the vice president of that vineyard, right after, the publicist said, which outlet are you from? I said, Sizzling Popcorn. Sizzling Popcorn? Yeah, I've heard of you. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you're all over Google. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I knew why. It was probably she saw me with the press release of Australia having a partnership with Jackson Triggs for the movie. Should watch that movie again. Southern Quebec. Glad I didn't buy that stuff. I want an amber drip from Columbia's TIFF. AC/DC is Australian? Really? In excess? Oh. I never knew that. AC/DC. Just as we're getting to final, I'm going to dim down the lights even more so we can see the lights at the airport. Pretty much once we get here, once we cross into land to line ourselves up, I saw Navigraph Academy. They have a new video out today, like just a brief overview of the program, which is completely free, so you can get like a virtual PPL. I haven't looked, but I want to find out when does that release, because that would be something good to try out. And after the stream, when I update this, I'm gonna put right behind longest flight, I'm gonna put 100 equals in VR. Yeah, I was just plain stupid. And actually, Joe was saying the other day, you gotta do like something like what you did 4 years ago, going to San Diego, a 32.5-hour flight in a Cessna 152, no autopilot, full-length stream. You can't even watch it. You can't even watch the replay, because I didn't know at that point. But anything over 24 hours, YouTube doesn't keep. And really, you should be splitting it up every 6 hours, having a separate video. Maybe even 12 hours max. But anything longer, it takes days for it for the replay to be ready. And then in some cases, it doesn't even happen. But I've got witnesses. I had people flying with me. That was wild. And I was like home alone. The kids, kids were like 4 years younger. Well, my daughter would have been like just a couple of months old, but wife was at her parents' place. So, it was pretty much go 250, 300 nautical miles, land, refuel, go upstairs, get something to eat, washroom break, back in the plane. And the thing is, I didn't have a racing seat. I didn't even have like a gaming chair. It was a desk chair. And it was like hard. Like there wasn't really much of a cushion. Sitting on that for 32.5 hours. All right, let's dim down the lights here. Oh, I got my flashlight on. Is it Control L? I hope it's Control L. Shoot. You know, it isn't flashlight? Son of a gun. Oh, there's my aileron trim. There. Sweet. Just figure that one out. As I'm about to lose the plane. But yeah, I want to take that flashlight off. It could be alt. Is it torch or flashlight? Flash. Alt F. F in the chat. Alt F. Oh, no, not that Alt F. It's bringing FSUICP CT C3PO. All right, that's not gonna work. I guess I'm not gonna have a flashlight if I go up exterior. That should be the runway right there.
Sync rate. 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 Sync rate.
Yeah, 19. Here we go. Come on. Trim up. Flaps. Oh. Landing gear. Ooh. Landing gear. Could feel that rumble.
At our 1 o'clock position, about 5 kilometers out, you can see the beautiful Port Lincoln Airport. This airport opened its doors in 1955 and has since become a crucial hub for both domestic and international flights. It's particularly famous for its proximity to the stunning Eyre Peninsula, which is a haven for seafood lovers, especially those who enjoy fresh oysters. Fun fact, the airport was originally built to support the burgeoning fishing industry in the area, which is still a major part of Port Lincoln's economy today. If you look closely, you might even see some small aircraft taking off or landing, which is always a thrilling sight. And who knows, maybe one of those planes is headed out to catch the big fish that this region is known for.
Shake. Don't shake. Don't
Don't sink.
Don't sink.
It's like she's got a lisp.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Shoot, I don't like that view.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Oh yeah, definitely got the center line. Is that the center line? Yeah, it's definitely that's definitely the center line. Put the brakes on. Pitch, pitch, pitch. Shen, shen, shen. Do I have reversers on this? Can't remember. It hit several lines. I think the center line was one. Yeah, it was one of them. Look at that. That's how you do it. No lights. Let's turn it around. I was gonna do a dirt landing, but in the dark. Better be landing guiding light, and no, not the soap opera. Now I got this theme song from Guiding Light in my head now. Guiding light, followed by Young and the Restless. Victor Newman. I remember I was at a Lakers game back in 2009, and I see like right ahead of me is Victor Newman. That's not his real name. It's his name on Young and the Restless. They're like, "Hey, Victor," turns his head, and I took a picture. He didn't look impressed. Turning in here? No. Oh, that's the dirt runway. Yeah, I gotta change that binding. Or wait, if I do the Alt F, now so okay, it's because it's a FSUIPC box that pops up to say I need to download something. So when I X out of it and then I press Alt F, it brings it right back up, opens it up again. See if there's any traffic here. Because I was like, how did the injected traffic get there when it said no injection possible? Airport gate data is missing from taxi tuner. And it's saying the same thing right now to me. But yeah, there's nobody here. Park. And that's how you shut off the engine, right? You just turn off the fuel selector and you're good. All right, let's go drone around. So this is where the Q400 was. I don't think the Q400 should have been here because it's saying, well, that's a DH8. See, and SF34. Because he was actually sticking out very close to that. Really close to this line here. But yeah, night lighting's really nice. That must have been from the Q400. Must have had a little bit of a gas leak. Oh man, you guys are still waiting? He's like, hey, you know, guys, simmer down. I know you've been waiting for what, like almost 2.5 hours trying to get on Rex. Sorry, the flight is canceled. The aircraft never showed up because Sizzling Popcorn decided he was taking a TBM instead of the SF-34. This guy's like, what? I'm gonna be late for my meeting. BH Saab. I was gonna say that's not a 52 or 72, but is that a Cessna? It's a tail dragger. Captain Obvious here. It's a tail dragger, but tell you exactly which model, which make. It's literally over my head. No one in the scene looks happy. The people behind the counter look even less happy. Yeah, parking lot. A+ parking lot. But there you have it. Port Lincoln Airport by Impulse Simulations. Coming out Friday night, Australian time. Friday morning for here. I guess we must be privileged in the Western Hemisphere. We get things early. No, we get it at the same time. Stop fighting, guys. And if it doesn't show up like Friday night Australian time and it's Saturday morning, like, oh yeah, I gotta tell him about the taxiway, the hold short line, or like, yeah, hold short line, because it was the opposite. And again, the only reason why I'm pretty sure it's the opposite is because someone harped on me last week about not crossing that line, and I looked it up. So yeah, so if it's like Saturday, like, hey, it's just breathe. You don't have to be like the ones that were buying Miltech simulations at MH60. Oh, my sim is gonna explode if it doesn't arrive in the next 2 hours. Shame on everybody. All right, well, thanks everybody for coming along for the journey. Always a great time, and I'll see you later this week. I think Friday we're gonna do a firefighting mission. I've got to create the mission. I'm not going to do it's going to be with a CL 145 because I want to test it out. But because it's a bigger aircraft, it can hold more water. There's definitely going to be more fire. So it's going to take a while to get rid of that fire. Again, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then.